So, Nintendo's shitting the bed again. They recently released a bunch of community guidelines for holding events and tournaments, and no one's happy. No one's happy. This includes rules like you're not allowed to make revenue for your tournament. So that means TOs can't get paid, which is bullshit. That means streamers can't make revenue, which is bullshit. They said if you don't have this being officially okayed and run by Nintendo, then you could only have 200 people in offline gatherings and 300 in online, which is bullshit. It basically just kicks the idea of a major gaming event out of Nintendo games completely. But here's the crazy thing about this. Didn't we just go through this with Wizards of the Coast and D&D? I feel like there was something in between then and now that also happened, but I can't remember, legitimately. But anyway, we've seen what happens when companies try to exert this level of control over their fan bases. The first thing that happens is they can't stop it. It's so easy to run an online event with more than so many people. Also, Nintendo said this is the full amount of attendance in the event, not just one game. So it's like, even tiny regionals easily get more than 200 people. I held tournaments in college that Nintendo would apparently strike down. Like, this screws up competitive Pokemon, this screws up competitive Smash, this screws up competitive Splatoon, it even fucks up charity speedrunning marathons. It's so bad. Like, GDQ is always running Nintendo games and always has more than 200 people in attendance, and they make revenue for charity and themselves and the Yeti and all sorts of other people. Long story short is that, this is bad, these rules are bad, everyone's upset, but it's also nearly unenforceable. Nintendo is not going to be able to do this for every event that exceeds those guidelines. Instead, they're going to find one, and they're going to make that one event and those people's lives a living hell. And they're going to try to do that to scare people off from running events. And I don't think it's going to work, but it's just shitty that Nintendo's doing this in the first place.